What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Full Metal Geek tournament. We are still in round number 1, and we have another exciting match for y'all here. We have the number 7 ranked contender in Dominic Rizzi going up against the number 11 ranked Richard Schwartz. This is a very interesting match right here. We have two competitors here who, man, just come up shy sometimes. You have Dominic, who, had his shot at the beginning of the year. He lost to the man who became the champion, Tim Bracala. He had to sit out for a while. He came back in the brawl. Team Tim just couldn't pull it off. So it made him go down. This is a low ranking for a competitor like Dominic, who we know around here to be one of the top ranked competitors, usually going for the belt. And on the other side, you got Richard, and Richard's kind of in the same boat, man. Richard's one of those competitors that you see him, he has a good day, he's amazing. He has a bad day, well, it shows. So it's going to be very interesting to see with the pressure on the line. Remember, in round 1, I'm going to be saying this every video, the loser of this match not only is out of the tournament, automatically goes back into testing as well. They will not be protected on next year's roster. So let's go ahead and talk to our competitors real quick. We'll talk to the higher-ranked competitor first. That is Dominic Rizzi. Dominic, it's good to see you again, man. How are you feeling?
It's good to be back. Yeah, like I said, thanks for reminding me about all the shit that I was in at the beginning of the year, because I wouldn't have remembered otherwise, because that's how frequently I play in Full Metal now. 2020, I'm just going to say, has not been the best year for me as far as trivia goes. I was champion. I multiplexed like way too quickly, and then I got booted out real quick. I was a little bit pissed. I wish I could have had a chance to ease myself into it before all the craziness of this year settled in. And this league, I just got done dirty, like so many times over with. So I'm glad to be putting my hat back in the ring. But again, I'm still a little jaded. It's just how things went in that Full Metal, just combined squad bracket, whatever thing. But I'm looking forward to this match, though.
All right, absolutely, Tom. Well, we look forward to seeing what you can do here. Let's go ahead and speak with your opponent, and that is Mr. Richard Schwartz. Richard, welcome back to Full Metal Geek. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I have a little whiskey and Rockstar to calm my nerves. I know people are going to watch this and be like, oh, Dominic got an easy win. But you know what? I'm just being underestimated constantly in any Geek League I'm in. I am actually pretty good. If there is no Jurassic Park, I am fine. But this is Geek. This is my realm. I am known to do upsets. I almost beat Adam Collins in my first match. I was that close. I beat Albert in Redemption match. I lost to Ryan because I couldn't remember the pen and stare from Ghost Rider. But you know what? I'm excited to play Dominic. I've never played Dominic one-on-one. He's a fantastic player. And I hope to beat him today because I don't want to go 1-3 and don't want to test because, testing's not fun. I don't like studying. But I study for this match. But no matter what, when you're facing against me, it's always carefree. That's the way it got to be. Let's do this thing. And I need to touch my screen because the iCloud came up. So there we go. Now it's gone.
All right, good stuff. I hate when that happens too. All right, gentlemen, let's go ahead and get this match started with, of course, our round number 1. You know how round number 1 works. You're just going to get 10 questions throughout the world of geekdom. You'll have 15 seconds to write down your answer. Once time is up, you'll reveal your answer to me and vocalize it. Each correct answer is worth 1 point. If either or both of you go perfect in this round, there is a bonus question available. For the entire match, remember that you have 3 repeats and 1 challenge. Dominic, are you ready?
Yes.
Richard, are you ready?
Yup.
All right, gentlemen, your first question is going to come from the worlds of DC, and I actually mean the category worlds of DC, not DC, but from the world of it. Worlds of DC, DCEU, whatever you want to call it.
Crap. Go on. No. Okay.
What does Harley name her pet hyena in Birds of Prey? Still have not seen this movie, and my question writer is upset with me, especially because I have HBO Max, and he's like, it's on there. It was like one of the first big things on there. Why don't you watch it? I'm sorry, Robert. I'll watch it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down, and we start with Dominic.
Bruce.
And Richard?
Bruce.
Does name him after that handsome Mr. Wayne. Bruce is correct. As we get into your next question, gentlemen, this is from the Wizarding World. What spell did Harry use in Dudley's presence at the start of Order of the Phoenix, getting him temporarily expelled from Hogwarts? Will you either take the name of the spell or the incantation itself? See, of course, when Robert's not around, I don't mess up my words and I can't show off that I actually talked right. You know what? I hate doing things without Robert because I can't rub it in his face. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we start with Richard.
Expecto Patronum.
And Dominic.
Expecto Patronum.
All right, that is the spell we were looking for. Both correct. We also would have just accepted the Patronus charm.
Honestly, I can't remember that. I was kind of embarrassed. That's what I just said.
All right, 2-2, gentlemen, as we get into your next question. Next category is Middle Earth. How many ring wraiths are there in the Lord of the Rings series? I just did a rewatch of all these movies, including The Hobbit's all extended versions. Holy crap. That's all I can say about that marathon. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pens down. We go to Dominic first.
9.
And Richard.
9.
Both correct. 3-3. All right, gentlemen, your fourth question is going to come in the category of Marvel. This is non-MCU Marvel films. Name one actor who contributed to the performance of the Silver Surfer in Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. I'm a terrible person. And do remember, gentlemen, in this league, if you try to put more than one answer and one of them is incorrect, your entire answer is incorrect. So if you're not sure, just put one. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we start with Richard.
Lawrence Fishburne.
And Dominic.
Lawrence Fishburne.
The other one was Doug
Both
Jones.
correct. Yes, Doug Jones was the other acceptable answer. All right, gentlemen, we move on to your fifth question. This is going to the category of Star Wars. Star Wars. Who is revealed to have killed Rey's parents in The Rise of Skywalker?
Wait, are you looking for the actual person who did it or the person responsible?
The way the question is worded, if you need a repeat, I can give it to you, but you got to ask for it in 5, 4.
Yeah, let me get a repeat.
3. All right, Dominic using his repeat on that one. That is his first repeat. Who is revealed to have killed Rey's parents in The Rise of Skywalker? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's see if that repeat helped. Dominic.
Kylo Ren.
And Richard.
I said Palpatine.
Both incorrect. We were looking for Ochi. Ochi of Bestoon.
Yeah. I can't remember that bounty hunter's name.
That was the bounty hunter's name. All right, gentlemen, both still 4-4 as we get into question number 6. This is in the category of Star Trek. Who did Captain Pike leave as acting captain of the Enterprise when he met with Nero in Star Trek 09? Probably my favorite Star Trek movie, but to be honest, I have not seen any of the original ones and probably only 2 of New Generation, so probably should watch all of them eventually. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We start with Richard.
Spock.
And Dominic?
Spock.
Both correct. Still a tied game. As we get into your 6th question, gentlemen, this is everybody's favorite category. It's mixed bag. What mixed bagged film features the actors Bill Paxton, James Marsden, Mark Wahlberg, and Denzel Washington?
I love this movie.
I love that smile on your face because I also love this movie.
Such a great underrated movie.
I wish it got a sequel.
I agree.
Really
that's a buddy cop movie that deserved a franchise.
Dude, you might not want to give it away to your opponent in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At least it wasn't my fault if he gets it. Pens down, and we go to Dominic first.
Could have been a lot of different movies I was talking about. Two Guns.
And Richard.
Nope, I said R.I.P.D.
Ooh, not bad. It was Buddy Cop, though, but Two Guns is the correct answer. Dominic taking the first lead of the game, 6-5, as we get into question number 8, gentlemen. This is in the category of the MCU. What does Aunt May refer to the spider sense as in Spider-Man Far From Home? This is probably my favorite part of that entire movie. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We go to Richard.
Is it Peter Tingle?
And Dominic.
Oh, man. I was close. I only put his Tingle.
We are looking for the Peter Tingle. This is specifically how she refers to it. Richard is correct. Retying up the game 6-6. As we get into your...
I got halfway there.
You were halfway there. Your penultimate question, gentlemen. This is now in the category of DC. So this is DC outside of the DCEU until the Flash movie comes out. Then we have no idea what happens. In Dark Knight Rises, where did Bane and his crew infiltrate to bankrupt Wayne Enterprise?
Are you looking for the name of it or just the general location?
Kind of a general location, I would say. That one I'll give to y'all for free. If Robert was here, he probably would have told me not to.
Yeah,
but he's not here.
Might have needed to reword that question only because that question could refer to several different points of the movie, but I think I know which one you're talking about.
Well, we'll see in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We go to Dominic first.
It's the stock exchange.
And Richard?
Stock exchange.
Both correct. That's exactly what we were looking for.
Okay.
All right.
I wasn't sure if you wanted the name of what.
That was a very confusingly worded question.
And this will be your last question, gentlemen, as you both have missed. And this is going to be in the category of heroes and villains. Heroes and villains.
Name one. Okay.
What is the name of Ed Harris's character in Snowpiercer?
It would help if I've seen the movie.
Or the show. I've heard it's a really good show. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we go to Richard.
I don't know. I said Bob. Why not?
And Dominic.
Man, I really need to watch this movie. The Train Master. That's completely wrong.
We are looking for Wilford. Wilford is the name of the great man who runs the train. All right, so after that, we do have a nice tie game at 7-7, which is funny because one of these guys is ranked number 7. As we get into round number 2. So round number 2 is going to work like this. Each of these gentlemen are going to get a spin at a wheel. This wheel has 10 slices on it, 8 categories, and hero and villains pick. Whatever category they land on, they will receive 5 questions from it, each worth 2 points. If you're not sure of the answer, gentlemen, you can go to multiple choice. However, that takes the value down to 1. You are allowed to respin unless you land on villain's pick. And keep in mind, gentlemen, there is stealing in this round. Now, since it is a tie game, Dominic, you are the higher ranked competitor, so I will present the wheel to y'all. Once you hear all the categories, you can decide whether you would like to spin first or defer to your opponent. Did I bring up the right wheel? Yes, I did. Awesome. I love my life right now. All right, so, gentlemen, your categories for this evening are going to be Star Trek, MCU, Mixed Bag, DC, Marvel, Wizarding World, Worlds of DC, and Middle Earth. So, Dominic, after hearing all the categories available, would you like to spin first or defer to your opponent?
I'm going to go first.
All right, spinning first. And that spin is away. And it just barely misses Mixed Bag and lands on the
Let's
MCU.
do it. Let's do it.
All right. Here we go. And gentlemen, both of you remember, keep your hands visible during this round.
I can keep my hands inside, right? Because you can see it, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
All right. Dominic, are you ready for your MCU questions?
Yes.
All right, question number 1. In Spider-Man Homecoming, where does Peter tell Tony he is when he is actually on the Staten Island ferry?
He tells him that he's at band practice. Final answer.
Band practice is correct for 2 points and the lead. Your next question. What sport is the Mandarin watching on TV when he tells Tony and Rhodey about the vice president in Iron Man 3?
It's American soccer or football, as the Brits say it.
Soccer is an acceptable answer. We will take that for another 2 points. Your third question. What government position does Thaddeus Ross hold in Captain America's Civil War?
He is the Secretary of State.
That's correct for 2 points. Your fourth question. What artist's painting does Tony tell Pepper to buy before he departs for Afghanistan in Iron Man?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Pollock, B, Bansky, C, Monet, or D, Dali.
Monet.
Richard, a chance for a 1-point steal. Your options once again are A, Pollock, B, Bansky, C, Monet, or D, Dali.
Gonna go Pollock.
Pollock is correct for the 1-point steal.
All right.
And Dominic, your last question in MCU. In Avengers, Pepper asked Coulson about a girl he was seeing who plays what instrument?
Cello. Final answer.
And that is correct for 2 more points. All right, after that, Dom able to get his score up to 15. Richard got that 1-point steal, taking his score to 8. As we go ahead and bring up the wheel one more time, this is now Richard's turn. That should be it. And it is. And Richard's spin is away. Oh, and it lands on Villain's pick. Dominic, do you need a reminder of the categories, or do you know what you want to give him?
Nope, I know what I want to give him. I'm giving him mixed bag.
Shocker.
I was doing that in Trek, and I'm like, mixed bag, I'm more likely to get more steals. So,
all right. Let me get to that. Richard, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, your first question. Bruce Willis plays FBI agent Tom Greer in what comic book movie?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Whiteout, B, Virus, C, Bounty Killer, or D, Surrogates.
A.
Dominic, a chance for a 1-point steal. Your
Let me hear those options again, yeah.
Yep. You automatically get them. Don't worry about it. Your options are A, Whiteout, B, Virus, C, Bounty Killer, or D, Surrogates.
I'll say Bounty Killer.
That is also incorrect. We're looking for Surrogates.
Okay. I've never heard of any of those, so.
All right. Richard, your next question in mixed bag. What is the name of Ramona's second evil ex, a famous actor and skateboarder in Scott Pilgrim versus the World? We do need the full name.
Lucas Lee.
Lucas Lee is correct for 2 points. Your third question. In Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, what South American country do Bebop and Rocksteady go to for the final component where they fire grenades from a tank?
Brazil.
That is correct for another 2 points. Your fourth question. What is the name of the Persian king in 300?
Oh, God. Multiple choice. I know when I get in multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Delios, B, Xerxes, C, Hota, or D, Pythia.
Xerxes.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, you are on your last question. You can either tie the game or be within one of Dominic if you can get this. In 2012's Dread, What is the name of the slum tower block that the Mama Clan takes over?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Atlantic Tower, B, Peach Trees, C, Metro South, or D, Red Rose.
I'm going to go C.
That is incorrect. Dominic, a chance for a 1-point steal. Your options once
Peach
again
trees.
are
Peach
Trees
trees.
is correct. That is 1 point for Dominic. All right. All right, gentlemen, after that second round, we now do have a little bit of a divide. Dominic, with that steal, was able to get a little bit ahead of Richard. It is now 16-13 as we get into the final round. Round number 3 works like this. We're going to present y'all with another wheel. This one now only has 6 categories on it. Each category has 3 questions, a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer, and a 5-pointer. You will spin the wheel 3 times, each getting a question of that value. If you get it correct, you get those points. We will stay with the participant who is behind until they take the lead over their opponent. Remember that every category is available to go more than once as long as it is a different point value. You are allowed 1 respin, but only 1 for the entire round. So let's go ahead and bring up that wheel. Gentlemen, your categories in round 3 for tonight are going to be Star Wars, Mixed Bag, DC, Marvel, Star Trek, and MCU. Richard, are you ready for your 2-pointer spin?
Yes.
All right. Spin is away. And it lands on Marvel, non-MCU Marvel. Would you like to keep that or use your respin?
I'll keep it.
All right. Remember, both gentlemen, keep your hands where I can see them during this round as well. All right, Richard, for 2 points to come within 1 of Dom in Marvel. In The Amazing Spider-Man, after getting his powers, Peter taunts Flash while he's practicing in what sport? Five, 4,
Repeat.
3. That is your first repeat. In The Amazing Spider-Man, after getting his powers, Peter taunts Flash while he's practicing in what sport?
Okay. Basketball?
That is correct for 2 points. You are still down by 1 point, however, though, so we'll bring back up the wheel for your 3-pointer spin. All right, and there's the wheel, and the spin is away. All categories are now available again. And this time it crosses into the MCU. Would you like
I'll
to keep
take
that
it.
for 6 points? All
I'll
right,
keep it.
keeping it. All right, Richard, for the lead to force Dom to answer some questions. Category, the MCU. Besides Hulk, what other phrase does Bruce Banner use to refer to the Hulk?
Wait, what? Can you rephrase that? You cut out for a sec.
No problem. I'll give you 1 technical repeat. No problem. Besides Hulk, what other phrase does Bruce Banner use to refer to the Hulk?
I think he meant like you didn't give the specific movie from what that's from.
There is only one other thing he refers to him in multiple movies.
Oh, really? Okay.
Unless you want to challenge afterwards, but that is the question asked.
I'm going to say Big Green.
That is incorrect. We are looking for the other guy. The other guy is how
He
he
also,
refers.
okay, I'm going to challenge because he also says it. He also says Big Green. He says these
Well, because
phrases
we did
multiple
ask for a phrase, so it wouldn't be a phrase. So you're challenging that Big Green is another
Yeah,
acceptable
but
answer?
Hulk isn't a phrase either.
No, like I said, we ask. So you're just challenging that there's other ways he refers to the Hulk.
Yes.
Okay, that is your challenge. That's the challenge on the table. We'll be right back. All right, we are back from reviewing the challenge. After reviewing, the challenge on the table was that Bruce Banner refers to Hulk by different phrases. An example Richard gave was Big Green. We could not find any example of Big Green or any other phrase we were looking for. So Richard is going to lose his challenge and lose the points on the question.
I'm challenging.
Okay, Dom, you would like to challenge that ruling?
Yes.
use your challenge?
I would like to challenge that ruling. I'm challenging it based off of the wording of the question, because the wording of the question was done very poorly. It was a poorly written question overall, because it was not specific in which it answered, for which the context in which it was answered.
Okay, so we're challenging the question now. Dominic's going to use his challenging the question. We'll be right back again. We're going to review that real quick. All right, we are back from a challenge once again. So after reviewing the question and looking more into the situation, we did find the other guy's statement is more used in the Avengers movie. And with the wording of the question, we believe that because we didn't give any kind of specific movie, that's what kind of threw Richard off, why he couldn't come to the other guy, why he thought Big Green was something else. So we have agreed, and Dominic is okay with it, that we're just going to throw out the three-pointer question we just gave. We're going to give Richard a new three-pointer question and another chance added. He does still lose his challenge, however. Dominic will retain his. With that being said, Richard, are you ready for your three-pointer question?
Yes.
All right. In the category of the MCU, what kind of radiation does it say the Tesseract emits in the Avengers?
Gamma.
Gamma radiation is correct for 3 points. And taking the lead over Dominic. Dominic, it is now your turn for spin at the wheel. Right. We'll bring the wheel up for you. This is going to be your 2-point spin. Every category is available except for Marvel. So if it lands on that, you'll get a free respin. Here we go. And it is in mixed bag. Would you like to keep that for your 2 points? All right.
Keep it.
All right. Dominic, make sure you keep your hands there. You are. All right, good. Just had to see your hands. All right, here we go. For 2 points in mixed bag to tie the game. Who plays David Percival, an agent in Berlin in Atomic Blonde?
James McAvoy.
That is correct for 2 points, and it ties the game. However, like we said, we do stay with the competitor until they take the lead. So, Dominic, we'll bring back up the wheel for you once again for your three-pointer spin. In this spin, only MCU is off the table. Here we go. And this wheel hates me because, of course, that's what it lands on. So we're just going to spin that again. And it's going to land on it like 3 more times because it hates me. No, it actually lands on Marvel. Would you like to keep that or use your respin?
Keep it.
All right. So we're sticking with non-MCU Marvel. All right, Dominic, for 3 points to retake the lead over Richard. In the category of Marvel. What profession does MJ's new boyfriend, John Jameson, have in Spider-Man 2?
He's an astronaut.
That is correct for 3 points and the lead. All right, and now comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen. It is Richard's turn once again. He is now in his 5-point spin. If he hits this question, he will force Dominic to answer his 5. If he misses, Dominic will win and move on in the tournament. So here we go. Richard, keep in mind, you do still have your respin available and you have 2 repeats. All categories are available. Lands on Star Trek. Would you like to keep that or use your respin?
Let's use our respin.
All right. Spin is away. Whatever it lands on this time, you will be answering from.
Back, please. Okay.
Just barely stays out of Star Trek, and it is back to the MCU for Richard. All right, Richard. Do keep in mind you do still have 2 repeats left. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, for 5 points, stay in the match. What is the Wi-Fi password at Karmatage in Doctor Strange? Five, 4, 3.
Repeat
2.
the question.
As your second repeat.
I think I'm going to get this wrong, Dom, so congrats.
What is the Wi-Fi password at Karmatage in Doctor Strange?
Shangri-La.
And your winner, Dominic Rizzi. So close, it is Shambhala.
Shambhala.
Oh, I was gonna go with something like corny and goofy and more akin to the MCU, like Ancient One Sucks with a Z or something like that.
Shambhala. All right, we're gonna go ahead and talk to our unfortunate loser today real quick. First, Richard. Richard, for an answer that is only seen in the movie and not spoken, that was damn close. That was damn close, man. To go like there's no shame in losing out on a 5-pointer, especially in this league. So do not beat yourself up, man. You played hard. You kept, even with Dominic in round 1, you kept within striking distance in round 2, man. And with Villain's pick, that's not easy to do, to stay in striking distance against someone like Dominic, man. You had a great performance today. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It sucks to lose. I mean, I'm 1-3, and I have to test back in, but that's okay. Dom was super nice using his challenge. He did not have to, so it's a win-win. Like, though I lost, at least Dom, at least he was good sport, used his challenge, and I was in the game. You know, that 5-pointer was a 5-pointer. I knew it was something SH. I would never gotten Shambhala. I was like, Shangri-La was the closest thing I can get. And yeah, you know, round 2 was kind of deciding factor. If I got maybe Wizarding World or something else, I might have gotten a couple more 2 points. But I did pretty well, and Dom was just a better player today, and I wish him all the luck in this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, like you said, you're automatically back in the testing, though, and you tested in last time, so I can definitely see you do it again. And like I said, good job today, man. Hopefully we'll see you next season.
Thank you for having me.
Now let's speak to our winner, Dom. Hell of a match, man. You know,
yes.
like I said to him, just like you got your strength in round 2. You were able to give him Villain's pick to, you know, just force him to where you were like, I'm going to make you hit your 5-pointer before I hit my 5-pointer. And what a gentleman using your challenge there in round 3, because most people could have just walked away and said like, nope, screw it. You screwed up. Let's go to this. Let's go to the next.
I wasn't going to do that. You know why? Because I'm the type of person where, look, I've seen a lot of people fall victim to that. And you know what it is? It's like whenever you deal with a lawyer, the lawyer is going to give it to you every which way, and the answer is going to be hanging in front of your face that entire time as to how you can find the loophole through the system. And usually, for whatever reason, people can just never seem to find it. But that's okay, because that's where people like me come in, and we're like, no, we're going to show you where you can find the loopholes, and we're not going to be dicks like certain other people who just want to challenge, and exploit every loophole to their advantage. That's not me. That's never been me. In fact, it's been one of those things that's made me detest some of the matches that I've been involved in and that I've seen other people be involved in. I think it's a cheap ploy, and I hate the existence of it. But I also think, if anything, it calls fact of, okay, yeah, it also shows fact that, like, yeah, certain question writers should go over their questions that they do again, because some of them can be very confusing and could lead people to miss out on points that they should get. But it was a great match, and I love that Richard, for the most part, kept up with me the entire time. I'm really glad that it wasn't a pushover match at all. Like, I'm not going to lie, that was something I was really a little bit scared for when I first went into this, but it wasn't. And I think it's a damn shame that Richard has to keep testing back in, because he's proved time and time again, both when he was with Jay and when he was on his own, that he was an incredible player. As for me, whatever, I'm back in. Great. I'm looking forward to future matches, and I'm glad that I'm back to being a free agent, because that's how I got the championship the last time. And if the trivia guys decree me get the championship again, then that's how I'll do it this time.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, like I said, we're not really giving away like what matches we're recording first and everything. So for you, that means your next challenge will either be one of the play-in players in Mark Meyer and Albert Werder-Harmer, or the number 2 ranked contender in the new sensation of Amaru Moses. Is there anyone you want? Anyone you're looking out for?
I mean, it would just be poetic justice for me to face Mark Meyer again, because, oh my God, just the story that the two of us have. But no, I'll face any one of those guys. I'll face anyone.
All right. Glad to hear that, sir. Well, good luck in the rest of the tournament, and we will see you next time.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that does it for this match in round number 1. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do all the nice things you're supposed to do for us. Tune in next time for the next tournament match. Help us get this done quick. We will see you guys next time here on Full Metal Geek.